Hi there, it's Tiffany from Daisy Farm Crafts, and today I have a giant playmat to show you that I've been making for my grandbaby Kate. I'm not quite finished because I'm gonna save this for the end of the tutorial. I'm getting close, I have 2 more rows. So I just wanted to show you both sides of this playmat. This is the back side, or the braided side, and here's the front side, the smooth side. And the yarn I'm using is called Bernat Blanket Big, and it is big. So you're supposed to use a 25mm hook, and I didn't have one of those, so I used the biggest one I had, which was an 18mm. But the reason why is because I wanted this tighter weave. I'm making it as a playmat for my little baby Kate, grandbaby Kate. So if you want it looser and you have the bigger hook, go ahead and do that and you'll get a lot more drape. So this is pretty tight. But anyway, I used 2 of the cream color, 2 of this darker pink color, and 3 skeins of the lighter pink. And I'll have all that on the names of the colors and everything in the blog post on our website. So link is in the caption. But let's get started with this very easy half double crochet throw. Okay, to get started, you will chain 32 chains. And I try to just keep these as loose as possible. And that will help you if you do have the much larger hook. To keep these pretty loose. Okay, I'm just going to put 5 here on my for this first row, just as a little sample, and then I'll switch to the original blanket. But just for this first row, chain 32, and then you'll turn and you'll start in the 3rd chain from the hook and work half double crochet just under the top loop there. Pull through, and I really gave this a twist to get it up there. Keep it as loose as I could, and it still turned out pretty tight, even with this size hook. Here's your half double crochet. And I did start with cream for the bottom of this blanket. Okay, so if you chained 32, you'll have 30 half double crochets worked. Now the chain 2s just count as height to get up to the next row. They're not counted as stitches. Now turn your work. Now we're going to, this will be considered the smooth side. So the first loop that we want to work up and under is what I call the front bottom loop of your half double crochet. So you see the 2 V's, and if you count down from the hook, it's 1, 2, 3. Here's your 2 V's that you would normally work under. Here's the front bottom loop, and we're going to work under this one so that these V's get pushed to the back of the work. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the regular, the blanket I'm almost finished with. So that was just a little sample here. Okay, so here's that front bottom loop that I'm working on. And when we work in the front bottom loop, when it's facing us, this is, you get this very nice smoother texture. So work all the way across, working in those loops. We'll chain 2 and turn, and then I'll show you how to grab that loop when the other side is facing us. Okay, so I just started working my very last stitch of the row, and here's our 2 turning chains. This is the stitch, so I'm not working into the turning chains. If you need to count, you still should just have 30 half double crochets across. Pull through. So I'm going to chain 2 and turn. Still trying to just pull that yarn through. It's a bit of a workout. I'm not, but it does work up incredibly fast. I made this I started this blanket yesterday, and I only did it for like maybe 3 hours, and I'm almost done. So it's a very fast project. Okay, so now you can tell on this side, we've got all the little braids facing on this side. So how you're going to do that is find your first front bottom loop. And instead of yarning over and coming at it this way, we're going to come at it from behind. So insert your hook underneath the 2 little V's of that first half double crochet stitch and hook around that bottom loop and pull that up. And then pull through. And that's how you get the little V, or the braids, these top 2 to come in on that side. So we're gonna reach in there and pull that up. This is my last row. So now just keep working this across the row, and we're almost finished, and I'll show you how to weave the ends in. All right, let me show you how I'm going to weave in these ends. So in this, happened to have a color change in the middle of the blanket, but this will work for any of the ends. I'll show you these ones on the side, but I'm finding that it's the easiest to go in and grab the yarn underneath one of these little V's, the loop, and pull it up and through. And just keep twisting it, and it kind of is disguising it. Maybe I could come up from underneath this way, and I just pull it through, and this tail is just kind of getting twisted around one of the braids. I'm just going to keep going until I get to the end here. And this one, I think actually I'm going to cut this tail. That was quite a long one. So I'm just going to keep, look at that. You can't hardly tell in this blanket. There we go. I feel like that's pretty secure. And then I'll clip this. That's it, we're hidden. Now, this was a knot that was in the middle of the yarn, and it was pretty secure, so I didn't change this one. Be aware of that. I'm just gonna kind of hide it down into the stitch there. In hindsight, I kind of wish I would have cut it and just joined again, but so I'm just this is how I'm gonna weave these ends in, just like this. I think it's doing a good job of hiding them. And I think as the kids use the blanket and I think these stitches will loosen up just a touch too. Okay, here it is in my little playroom right here. I've got it on the couch. It is 40 inches by 40 inches. So what my idea is this is where I've got all the little toys for the babies. And so I can plop this down on the floor, let baby Kate have some comfort here, get out her toys that I have for her, and let her play. So there we go. Okay, let me show you the other side though, what it looks like. Anyway, super fast and fun project. And I'm thinking when I'm not, when she's not down here on it, then I'll just leave it on the couch and it kind of turns into a nice little throw. Very thick, very chunky. So anyway, maybe if you guys do have that larger hook, you'll get a little bit more drape with it. And that's probably something I should have done. But anyway, there we go. Can't wait till she comes over. Okay, thought I'd just turn the camera around for a second and just say thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy making your little throw. I think it's cute. But if you want to come and show me, come and join the Daisy Farm Crafter group on Facebook if you do make one of these, and let me know how it went for you or what colors you ended up doing. And I'd love to see it. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day and happy crocheting.